if somebody's taken the potency at the 75%, they've done their calibration, they're taking the 75%, but have excessive gas, bloating, and loose stools, what would your recommendation be to lower the dose, and by how much?
Well, very good question. And I think we've seen this over the years, that many people who start with a C calibration don't realize how much dysbiosis, maldigestion, repair deficit, inflammation they might have in their intestines. And one of the things the ascorbate does, when the ascorbate antioxidant comes in, it affects the gut, it affects the whole body. That's what we want it to do. However, if the ascorbate is shifting the electrochemical environment, then you're going to shift towards healthier bugs, but on the way to the healthier bugs, you're going to be changing the transit time, you're going to be changing the composition of the microflora of all the digestive bacteria. And one of the results in the short run is very often people have gas or something equivalent, and that, for most people, is unacceptable. So what we recommend is that you start on half, not on 3/4 of the dose that the calibration recommends. So you do your C cleanse, you calibrate, you find out how much ascorbate antioxidant you need, but then you start on half that amount. Why? Because you've now discovered that you need prebiotic fiber, PERQUE Regularity Guard, probiotics, PERQUE Digestive Guard, and the recycled glutamine, PERQUE EnduraPack Guard. And why do you need that? How do you know you need that? Well, the trumpet coming out your other end, the gas coming out the other end, the air, the wind coming out the other end, depending on how you want to look at it. All of that says that you have a less healthy microflora, and you want to shift towards a healthier one. So you want to eat the foods you can digest, assimilate, and eliminate without immune burden. You want to have a wide variety of foods in a wide variety of ways, but whole foods as much as possible, the healthiest source of those whole foods as much as possible. And then you want to be physically and emotionally stable and active so that you move the body around so that digestion can occur. Sitting is the new smoking, if you will. And so when people start a C calibration, C cleanse, that's one important piece of a healthy digestion and a healthy body for life. But very often people should start on half, not 3/4 the amount based on the calibration, and look at the write-up on how to do the C cleanse, because we mentioned how important it is often to combine prebiotic fiber, PERQUE Regularity Guard, digestive organisms, active probiotic healthy bugs, multiple different strains, the most implantable strains, PERQUE Digestive Guard, and the triad, the three that combine together for healthier digestion, the recycled glutamine. So anyone who finds that they have gas after a C cleanse are shifting towards a healthier digestion. That's a good thing, but that shift will happen more easily, more effectively if you reduce the amount of ascorbate to, say, half rather than 3/4 of the need, build up over time, continue to repeat a C cleanse weekly as recommended, but on a daily basis start with half the amount needed and add the other synergistic essential nutrients so that you can shift back to a healthy microflora, a healthy digestion, healthy metabolic interaction between the intestines and the contents of the intestines. And by the way, there are more bugs in our gut than there are cells in our body. So we got to be we are in a relationship with them. We're in a communication between the organisms in our intestines and our metabolic machinery. So our metabolome and our microbiome are constantly in communion, not just passive, but active communication. And therefore, we want to nurture all of it, starting with the C cleanse, but looking at healthier digestion. And my suggestion is start with half the amount predicted by the C cleanse, add the other synergistic PERQUE nutrients, work with one of our health coaches, work with someone who's seen this before and has had the experience of how happy, healthy, and well people are when they speed the transition through that digestive change, and you speed it with the C cleanse, but also with the other essential nutritives as I've just described.